Hi, Joe here, and I just wanted to share with you what I consider my premier healing session. And you'll see I have three types. I have the 30-minute reading, which essentially is just kind of a quickie, right? The the 60-minute reading, which it's a deep kind of psychic reading and healing. However, it doesn't contain, it's not specialized, unlike the healing I want to talk to you about right now, which is the what I call the deep transformational life path healing and channeling session. Now, most clients who come in for the deep transformational life path healing and channeling session have one thing in common, and that is they've lost their way. So when they come in, they often feel lost, right? They feel out of sync. And most times, they come into this office, they're like, wow, I'm just really low on energy. I have no motivation. I have, no direction in life, really. Yet, that's not even the real problem that I find. The real problem, and see where you could relate to this, the real problem is how people are going about trying to find their way once again. Here's what I've noticed. They're already low on energy, right? If they're already low on energy, what sense does it make where in order to solve it, people I see people trying to power through even harder, right? That they're already low on energy, but they want to power their way even more, right? Use more of their energy when they're already low on energy in the first place. The other thing I see is they're just willing their way, right? They're willing their way to the next step. But here's the deal, they have no idea what the next step is. Right? So, you know, and the other thing I see is that many of them go about their lives just with no direction. It's like traveling through unknown territory without that compass, right? So that's what I call living a lost life. And so many people are going about living their lives this way. And to me, it's so unfortunate. But, because many are in the thick of it all, right? There's blinders. Do you get that? And so here's really the real issue here. Imagine, right? If I could give you an analogy, imagine being on a boat in the middle of the ocean with no motor, right? Without a motor, your boat literally will just go wherever the tides will take you. And for all you know, right, you could be going in circles for an eternity, right? And actually, that brings to mind that the whole definition of karma is a cycle, right? It's like a circle. And you could repeat the same karma over and over and over again for an eternity unless you actually have some kind of direction, right? Now, going back to this boat analogy, imagine now that not only does your boat not have a motor, imagine now that you have no map on top of that. How's that going to work out, right? What if you run out of gas altogether and you have no map? That, my friends, is how many people are living their lives today, right? No purpose, no solution, and no direction. Now, fortunately, right, there is a solution. And if you could relate to any of this, right, here's what I found to be the best way to A, get more of your energy back, B, discover what your true purpose is, and your direction. Once you get some of this going for you, then like I said, here's what I found is the best way. First, right, you got to release all these old energies, these old programs, or these old blocks, right? Holding on to like old paradigms, it really does limit your progress. It's like that hitting your head against a brick wall and expecting to make your way through without without trying to damage your own physical body there. Another analogy, it's like carrying around an old suitcase full of clothes that you no longer wear, right? What if you were to just travel through your next destination and the next destination, but you just have all this old baggage? And really, these blocks they become blinders to your own truth. Number two, right? And here's just another thing I found is the best way to get some of your energy back and discover your true purpose. And number two is you just must align with your soul's original mission, right? What's your mission in life? Why are you here on this planet? And who are you here to serve? That's number two. Now, number three, in order to get your energy back and have some more direction in life, when you are living your truth, that's when your life really begins to feed you, right? That's really the secret, y'all, to getting your energy back, right? Unlike powering through, instead you're able to just receive, right? And I know many people that come to me, they can't receive. They're so used to giving, giving, giving. How many of you are like that? You're so used to giving to everyone else, but you can't even receive, right? So this is how you get your energy back. Give yourself permission to receive. And, when you're clear on what you want to receive in the first place, that's when the universe really rewards you. Do you get that? The universe rewards you because the universe doesn't have to guess what you actually want, what you actually need, what you actually deserve. You're actually living an intentional life. Now, here's the truth of the matter, right? And I don't mean to be like say this bluntly or be demeaning in any way, right? But don't you think if you already knew all this, that you'd already have your life figured out, right? Again, it's not meant to be demeaning in any way. It's just the majority of people that I've found live with lots of blinders, right? And have you noticed how easy it is to like solve everyone else's problems or see what the issue everyone else has, right? And they don't see that for themselves because of these blinders. And so this is where my clients come to me for help. Okay. And like I said, it's hard when you're in the thick of things, right? And often we don't see what's obviously right in front of our face. And so this is where this deep transformational life path healing and channeling session comes in. And so let me tell you a bit about this particular healing, because I get a lot of questions on, how's this different from a regular reading, and why is it so specialized, and why does it even cost what it costs? Well, with this particular healing, it's very unique, right? It's a very specialized offering. And clients that go through this particular session experience the following. First, I take you through a psychic reading on your chakras, your aura, which is your energy field around you, your energy channels. And I take a look at, where are you blocked, right? What old programming are you carrying around in your system? Kind of like that carrying around that old suitcase. And this programming might be from your parents, from society, from even past lives. I also look at how much of your own energy do you really have, right? Because we're so used to carrying everyone else's energies in our space, we just don't have room for our own energy. So that's the first part, the psychic part, right? The second part is I'll channel. And when I channel, I actually have to get into a deeper state of trance than I normally would when I do a regular psychic reading. And when I'm channeling, I'm literally calling in archangels, ascended masters. One of my favorites is Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Samuel, just to name a few. And I find that for many people, your spirit guides have been trying to deliver you a message, right? And one of the questions I get most often is like, what are my guides trying to tell me, you know? And so that's where the channeling comes in. And I find that, have you been ignoring the signs, right? Are you not able to connect with your guides or your highest guidance? So this is where this channeling part comes in. And so number three, so there was the psychic part, the channeling part, and then number three is where you receive a deep spiritual energy healing. All right, so now that we've identified the blocks and we've identified guidance along for your spiritual path, and it really is time to set the energy for your new future. All right, so clearing away all those old blocks and clearing away all that old programming, what are you left with? You're left with your true vibration, your true energy. And so that gives a whole new meaning to raising your vibration, right? Really, all that means, raising your vibration means just being in the highest alignment with your truest path, your truest spiritual path. All right. So, I just want to point out that unlike where you might go to, other healing modalities, right? Where you might just get a reading, or you just might only get a healing, or you might just go get a channeling. In this particular session, you get all three in one session. So now the question becomes, what's next for you? What's it really costing you to stay stuck where you're at? Have you considered that? How would it feel to continue being directionless with no true purpose, right? And really, the question is, what's stopping you from moving forward towards living the life you really deserve, right? Where you could actually be happy, where you could actually live a content life, where you actually look forward to waking up in the morning. All right, so here's the deal. Okay, you could stay stuck where you're at, right? Or, you know, it's no accident you found this video. It's no accident you found this website. Instead of staying stuck, you could instead now make a bold choice to find the help you need so you can get out of your rut. Okay? And so this is where the deep transformational life path healing and channeling session comes in. And I just want to make it even easier for people to get access to this work. And I am offering a special coupon for first-time clients. And for first-time clients, what you do is you click on that book now button to schedule a session, choose this deep transformational life path healing, and then you enter your information in, and there's a spot there where you could enter in a coupon code. And when you open it, when you enter the coupon code awake, that's AWAKE, awake, in all caps, you get 10% off. All right. So just make note that because of the energy level of this particular offering, I really can limit this to 2 sessions per day, because it does take a lot for me to get into this deeper trance. So, in order to take advantage of this coupon for 10% off using the coupon code AWAKE, be sure to reserve your spot, because these spots do go quickly. Now, sessions are available both in person in my office, located right here in Union City, California, and that's right off of the 880 freeway. It's in the heart of the Silicon Valley. So it doesn't matter if you're like in San Mateo, Fremont, Hayward, Newark, Castro Valley, Oakland, San Francisco. I have clients that come from all over. All right. So, located right here in the heart of the Silicon Valley. And if you live anywhere else outside of the San Francisco Bay Area, then I also offer distance healings. So you could attend by Skype or Zoom video. But if you do live within the San Francisco Bay Area, it definitely is worth the drive to come in and experience this particular healing. Well, the question is now, are you ready to get your life back on track towards your true path? right? If the answer is yes, that, hey, that you need this, like, yes, Joe, I really need this to get my life back on track, then schedule your deep transformational life path healing and channeling session today. All right. So click on that link, and I look forward to working with you soon. All right. Many blessings to you, and thanks for listening to this message.